In today's video, I'm answering the question, how many designs do I need on my print-on-demand store? Because if you're starting print-on-demand, you likely fall into one of two groups. The first being a group of people that discover print-on-demand. They see how much potential there is with a print-on-demand store. They love the idea that they can start a store and they never have to actually handle the inventory themselves, nor do they have to pay for it until they make a sale. And so they jump right in and they start making designs. And before you know it, they've got maybe 100 or 200 or even 300 designs. They basically end up having a confusing mess and they don't know what to do next. That is group one. Group two is kind of the opposite of that. It's a group of people that is equally excited about print on demand, and they may even have many different ideas for their store. They are interested in selling lots of different products, but they don't know what to start with first. They are essentially afraid of choosing the wrong thing at the beginning, so they do nothing. That type of person makes zero progress because they don't know what to do, they don't know how many designs they need, and they don't know which one of their ideas are going to be worth the time. Maybe you're someone that's already gotten started and you fit into one of those two groups. Like I said, in today's video, we're going to be giving a very simple answer to how many designs you actually need on your print-on-demand store. We'll also dive into my favorite AI tool, which will instantly create for me all of the designs that I would need to start a print-on-demand store without ever having to use Canva or Photoshop or any other graphic design software. If you are just getting started with print on demand, down in the description I do have a free course. It's called POD for Dummies. Inside are over 30 videos showing you how to build your store and do social media marketing. Now, like I said, most people fall into those two groups that I showed earlier. This print on demand store here has a total of 117 designs on it. This store here does not have a total actually listed. If we scroll all the way to the bottom of this page, we can see that they have 7 pages of designs, each page likely having about 12 designs. If we assume each page is the same here, 7 times 12 is pretty close to 100 designs, and this store here has over 500 print-on-demand designs on it. Now, what if I told you that all 3 of those stores have way too many designs? What if I also told you that the last time I opened a new print-on-demand store, I was able to get to almost $10,000 in sales in a month, and I had less than 20 designs on the store. In fact, every single time I open a print-on-demand store, I shoot for about 10 designs when I actually open. This is for 5 reasons. The first is obvious. It lets me focus on quality over quantity. If you are making many designs, your quality is definitely going to suffer. Take this store for example. They've got 531 designs. Some of them are just circles on a t-shirt or just an owl on a t-shirt. And again, if we scroll through, we can see that because they have shot for quantity, that in a lot of cases their quality is suffering. They have some very basic designs on here, and it's likely that if you were to look through all 531, there could be many that have issues like that. The second is when you have less designs, it feels more exclusive and less mass produced. Again, if we look at this store here, we have a lot of designs that are very similar to one another. They are just done in a little bit of a different way. Same thing here. We have a few different variations of the same design done over and over and over, and in a way it sort of makes it feel like it is mass produced. The third reason is it's rather quick to make about 10 designs, which is awesome. If you are starting a print-on-demand store, one of the things you want to make sure you do is that you keep the momentum going. Many times I have spoken to beginners about starting their store, and a lot of them end up burning themselves out because they've seen others recommend to start with over 100 designs. The fourth reason is that it will allow you to actually build evenly. If you are starting with 7 or 8 or even 9 different print-on-demand products, you're probably going to make 5 designs for one, maybe 7 designs for another, 8 for another, 12 for another, and before you know it, you're sort of uneven. You've basically chosen too many products at the beginning and you've made a random assortment of designs. If you are starting with a leaner catalog, something like 10 designs like I mentioned, you could choose 2 different products and make 5 designs for each. This is going to help you to build evenly over the long term, meaning if you've got 2 products with 5 designs each and you want to make a third product on the store, you would make 5 designs for it, giving you an even 15 and 5 designs across each item. And lastly, number 5 here is starting with 10 designs is something that gives me the ability to see if my idea is even worth it. So many times I see beginners start print-on-demand stores and they've got a bad idea. The problem is they spend 2, 3, 4, 5 months working on that idea before they actually try to sell anything. In most cases, if they were able to start quicker, they would be able to find out quicker that there are some issues with the idea that they have. All of those reasons are, like I said, the reasons why I try to start print-on-demand stores with 10 designs or less. Now, I'm not saying that long-term you'll want to stay with 10 designs, but what I am saying is that at the beginning you will want to prioritize the launch of your store, make yourself about 10 designs, and get yourself open. From there, you should still be growing the catalog, but don't feel the need to try and get to 100 designs as quick as possible. Remember, the main goal with your print-on-demand store is definitely going to be quality over quantity. Now, I know for some that 10 designs might be a little bit of a stretch. Some of you might have trouble creating maybe 3, 4, or 5. And that's why on my channel, I am constantly focused on using different AI tools to help you to create great print-on-demand designs with the same spirit I focused on before, being that we want to focus on quality over quantity. The point of this AI portion in this video today is not to show you how to create hundreds of designs in 10 minutes. That, in my opinion, is not a recipe for success. For this part of the video, we are going to be using Playground AI mixed with ChatGPT to create some designs from scratch. ChatGPT is what we're going to use to get the prompt to enter into Playground AI when we are starting a new design. This design here was generated by Playground using a prompt that I got from ChatGPT, and I'm going to demonstrate for you how I actually did that. If you'd like to download my ChatGPT prompts to use with Playground, I've dropped a link inside of my free print-on-demand course. I've got a link for Playground sign up there as well. It is a free tool that does offer a paid plan as well. I've got links, like I said, for all of it down below. Now, the first thing we've done is I've taken the prompt that I am giving to you, like I said, inside of my free course, and I've pasted it here inside of ChatGPT. ChatGPT is starting off and they're saying, let's build your design. What product is this for? We're going to go ahead and answer and just say poster. Now, from here, ChatGPT is going to ask us the dimensions. We're going to go with 24 by 36, like it said. From here, it's now going to ask us what the niche is that we are going to be selling to. Now, again, you can answer anything you'd like here with this ChatGPT prompt. You can even ask ChatGPT what it would suggest for a niche. Now, the example I have here is people that like to play poker, like the casino, like to gamble. So that's what I'm going to type in here. I'm just going to type in poker players and press enter. Now from here, they're going to ask us about the quote. From here, if you'd like to as well, you could always just tell ChatGPT that you're not sure. You can see here that ChatGPT has asked if I want it to suggest us any quotes. I'm going to say suggest a few for me. You can see here now that ChatGPT has given us 7 different quote options. I'm just going to type the number 1. I think that know when to hold 'em and know when to bluff is a funny quote, so we're going to go with that one. Next, it's asking us about font styles. Now for this, I'm going to type a few of these words here. I'll say rugged, I'll say bold, and I'll also say vintage as well. You can see here now that ChatGPT is asking about colors. I'm going to say, how about some sepia tones? I'll say a casino look with maybe red and green as well. I think both of those together could be a decent combination. It's now asking us about imagery and symbols. I'm going to say all of the above. It's now asking us about how everything should be arranged. I'm going to say however you think is going to be best. Sometimes you can leave certain things up to ChatGPT if you don't have an answer for it. Now it is asking me lastly for a design style. I'm going to go ahead and type in vintage western. This is going to be for poker players. So basically people that like to go to the casino. I think that that could give it a good fit, especially if they wanted to buy this poster and keep it like in a finished basement or something like that, somewhere where they play poker in their house. You can see here now that ChatGPT is giving us the prompt that we are going to enter into Playground AI. Now, the reason I'm doing this, like I said, is because some of you, if you're trying to create 10 designs, will still feel like that is daunting. What I'm hoping is that maybe you could use ChatGPT mixed with Playground using my prompts that I've given you to generate your first 10 designs. Now, what I've done is I've now taken that prompt, I've pasted it right there into Playground, and I'm going to submit it. From there, it is going to generate us a new design. This is one that I had created before I started filming today. And this here is the actual design that Playground has made for us with our prompt that we got from ChatGPT. Honestly, I think this looks pretty good. As a poster, I think think this would look even better, because right now you can't really tell that it is a poster. So I made this mock-up here. And again, I think this came out pretty good. I also did this one here. I basically had ChatGPT make me another prompt. And I think these two designs are, in fact, a great start. If you were starting a print-on-demand store, you would just want to do that 5 more times, giving you a total of 10 designs to start your wall art store for people that love to play poker, or whatever other niche that you were selling to. My hope is that this video helps to simplify your approach and gives you confidence to actually start with about 10 designs. Like I said, that's how I open every single print-on-demand store that I have started. So let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.